Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and this is the card I'm making today. It's a Christmas card, obviously. Anyway, I'm using this bundle. Comes with, you buy the bundle, it comes with the stamp set, a set of dies, like this, and an embossing folder for $54. And if you purchase this before September, or by September 30th, you qualify for a celebration item for spending $50. The other stamp set I'm using is just for the sentiment on the inside, is tidings and trimmings. I'll put all of this in my blog so you know what I use. So I have everything ready, and I'll explain as I put it together how I did everything. Okay, this gold trim is in the annual catalog. I used some of these red rhinestone basic jewels. Some of the holiday rhinestones, I just used one yellow one. And this piece is shaded spruce. This is gold foil. This is soft seafoam. And I've already stamped the inside. I did all my stamping. This is stamped with shaded spruce. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This piece is 2.5 by 1 3/4. For this piece, I used a piece that was this front size of this, 4 1/4 by 5.5 in shaded spruce. For this piece, for the inside, or for behind this, I had to go a little bit bigger. So this is, I cut it out of this gold foil, and this is 5 3/4 by 4 1/4, because I wanted to make sure it didn't go over the edge. And then the way I got the center cut out, because when you cut it out, it's this. So you're kind of going, wow, how am I going to get that center cut out? So what I did was I laid it down on unembossed, because I didn't want to smash my embossing. And once I cut this out, then I took this one right here and kind of laid it down in the center. I took this one here and laid it down on here like this on my my cut and emboss machine. Set that in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to get covered up, but you need to be somewhat centered. Took this off and then ran it through. And then I took my embossing folder and I took this piece that was not embossed, laid it in there, I lined it up, the edges around the image in here, and then ran it through my embossing machine. And then for this piece, I cut it out with this one here, just like this. And once it was cut out, then I put it in my embossing folder, same way, like this, and ran it through. Lined it up the edges so they matched inside the embossing folder, and then ran it through my machine. And this is a thick one, so it's going to take plate number 1 and plate number 4 to run that through, because it's a thick thick embossing folder. let's see, I think that is the explanations for how I cut things out. Well, I also cut out, it's on this here, I cut out 2 of these little red flowers. Get this back on here so I don't lose my pieces. I cut out 2 of the little poinsettias, and then I had these leaves that you can buy. I don't remember which set they came in, but they're in the I'll put it in my blog where I got these leaves, these gold leaves, so that you know exactly the number and everything to order them. So I took 2 of those, tied a little bow here, and then I just started putting this together. So I took this, I took my gold piece, laid it on here. So let's put this here so you can see. I just laid this on here with liquid glue. Because it's embossed, I felt like it needed to have liquid glue to hold it down. I didn't want it to lift. I'm going to do a drawing with people who comment. You subscribe, like my video, and share it, and put in the comment that you shared my video. So we're going to glue this down, and then on my next video I will announce the winner. So I just use comment picker. Last week's winner was Teresa Jones, and she is winning all the pieces to make this flower, or this card from last week. She just has to provide her own stamps. I'm providing all the pieces. So she won last week. Congratulations, Teresa. Okay, then I took this piece after I was done cutting it out, and I put Stampin' dimensionals on the back, and I put them in various places. I used both the big and the small. You need to put however many makes you comfortable. I just didn't want everything lifting. I didn't want it ripping off. I guess that's what the reason why I put so many on there. So this will take a bit here, get all the little pieces off. Take this. I had to turn my heat up because it was starting to get cold in here, and now I got too warm. So yeah, last week I spent the week with my oldest granddaughter and her 2 little children, my greats. Definitely know why it's young people who have children and not old people. They have more energy than me, that's for sure. The 2-year-old is a 2-year-old boy. Very active. The 7-month-old, you know, she's a cutie. I enjoy them. Okay. Sorry, this might take a bit to get all of these off. I suppose I could have had them all off already, but I didn't want it to stick on something I didn't want it to stick to. So, let's see. Celebration ends on Thursday this week, the 30th. So what I did here was kind of line it up very carefully. You can kind of see where it needs to be, because the gold one has been embossed also. It doesn't have to be perfect, but so there's that. Then I took my gold piece that I cut out of the center, and I put dimensionals on the back of that as well, just 5. Now you can certainly cut this out of a separate piece of the gold, but I knew since I was covering that up that this would work. So I did that, and then I took my stamped piece, and this is 2.5 by 1 3/4. 1 3/4. I think I said that. Left the lid off of that, and it got a little there. Let's put it back on there. So I glued this to the center of my gold foil. Now you can use Stampin' Seal on this if you want. I just have this glue handy. Then I took my little pieces here and I put a glue dot on the back of this. These are from one of my paper pumpkins. The glue dots are. And I put one here. And then I put the other one on the other side. I thought these were cute leaves. There. And I took my little flowers and I put a glue dot in the center of them. Now you can use glue. Like I said, I just have these glue dots from my paper, left over from Paper Pumpkin. And then I took the other one and did like this. Let's see if I can get that on there. There. Just like that. Okay. And then I took my red rhinestones. Well, let's take one of these. This is one gold from, like I said, this is from the holiday rhinestone. I put that in the very center of this. So I thought it needed something in the center. And I took my red ones, and there's little, looks like little berries on here, so I put a red one on each of these little berries. Like so. There's those right here, and there's 3 right there. I just thought this kind of dressed it up. I'll have all this information for making this card on my blog, the sizes, the product numbers, everything for you. Okay, that is that, and now we're going to put this on there. What I did for this, and you can use a regular glue dot, like I said, I have these. And I took one of these glue dots, and you're going to take it, and you can use your have a pick tool. And I wanted this bow right here at the top, so I put this glue dot here, like so, because it's so tiny, and then put my bow right there. And that's your card for today. Anyway, I hope you like this card. Be sure to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and in your comment put in that you shared my video, and please share it on social media. It helps get the word out to come follow me on YouTube. So I hope you have a blessed day, and congratulations again to Teresa Jones for winning the pieces to make this particular card. And probably next week, I'll announce unless I do, if I do a video again at the end of the week, I'll announce it then. But I like to give everybody at least a week to like and subscribe. And I have a card already cut out, all the pieces cut out and ready to go to give away one of these cards. So I hope you have a blessed day, and please go to my online store if there's any of these products you want. I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. So have fun stamping. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching.